still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
So I got actually my deal approved, me personally, not brokering the deal, me investing in a deal, 4-unit in Bethlehem, south side of Bethlehem, 3 blocks from Lehigh University. I'm going to completely revamp the property, remodel it into student housing, and I'm going to flip that. Flip it. So we're gonna go take a look at it, and I'm gonna show you why I picked the building, why I think it's a successful deal, why I think it is a bulletproof deal. So that's gonna be the main focus on today. And then you guys are gonna catch me running around on this. Okay. So here it is, guys. Check it out. This is the property right next to Lehigh University. Isn't it beautiful? Nice and condemned. I'm just kidding. There's the property, actually. Looks just as shitty, but there's value here because right now I'm gonna run through the numbers with you guys. Maybe we'll jump back to Rob in the lab and on the board, but I just want to show you location, why I'm picking this property. We are super inner city south side Bethlehem. The income is very low, but 3 blocks that way we have Lehigh University, one of the best colleges I would say in the country. It's about $70,000 a year, so it's an expensive school to go to. This actually piece of crap right behind us, 7-Eleven, Wendy's, a bunch of national franchises have had their eyes on this property, but the city keeps shutting them down. If you're curious how I got this deal, Facebook Messenger. I find the owners, I go to Facebook, I find the wife's name, I go to Facebook, the wife is always on Facebook. Look at this. February 22nd. Hi, Carol. I want to buy your 4 units on Carlton. February 22nd, and right now, where are we in? We're in August. 6 months in the making. Just went under contract today. Let's get it. Take you to Rob in the lab so that you could see the financials here. Okay, so Rob in the lab. The property on Lehigh Street that we just toured. I want to show you guys the numbers and how and why I believe this is a bulletproof deal. Not only the location, but the numbers make sense. So this is currently the rent roll. $825, $800, $750, $675. So they're at $36,000 per year. He's telling me $8,000 in expenses. I caught some more expenses. I caught there was no insurance factored in, so I put in like $1,500. There was the taxes have went up, so I put that in. No maintenance and vacancy factor, so I put that in. So that brings us to an NOI of about $25,000. So let's say worst case scenario. One worst case scenario is that I don't do nothing to the property. I leave it exactly as is. The rent stay exactly the same. And I'm gonna make $25,000 as a net income. You subtract my mortgage from there, which will be, I think, $1,100 a month. You're looking at $13,025 divided minus 13. You're at $12,500 as a net income after expenses, after mortgage. Divide that net operating income of $12,500 by the $50,000 down payment that I invested, and you're looking at a 25% return. You are not going to find that anywhere. 25, I don't care how run down the building is. I'm getting a clear CO, and there's tenants in there in place. Everything's all right. They're not going anywhere, and I'm gonna make a 25% return. That's fantastic. But we're not here to settle. So we're gonna pump this up a little bit. I'm gonna kick the tenants out one by one, and we're going to renovate all the properties, make it luxury student housing, and we have 11 bedrooms. It's a 3-bedroom, 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 and a 2-bedroom. So we have 11 bedrooms total. Make them all into student housing. So then that's gonna cost about $100,000. I'm estimating $20,000 a unit, 2, 4, 6, 8, $20,000 on the roof, about $100,000 I'm estimating in repairs that the bank is going to finance for me at 100% LTV. So I'm not giving them any more money to give me the refinancing. All I'm doing is the down payment of 25%, which is $50,000. Second worst case scenario, they see I'm buying the property and I'm flipping it into student housing, and everyone leaves. So now I have all the holding costs. I have the taxes, I have the insurance, I have all the utilities. Right now, with tenants in the property, you're looking at about $12,000. I put $10,000 in expenses. So let's just say worst case scenario, $15,000. Worst case scenario, I'm holding the property $15,000 for one whole year in expenses. It's gonna cost me $50,000 is what I put down, and then my mortgage costs $13,000. So my holding cost for the year the property stays vacant is about $80,000. Worst case scenario. I might even do that. I might just kick them all out so then I could renovate them one by one, get this thing sold. I'm thinking September, but maybe I could push it closer. So I take the tenants out, I renovate the entire property. Right now, fair market value for the student housing is about, I've seen it go for $750 per room. I told you guys there was a shared thing where you just have a small bedroom, shared kitchen, shared bathroom. It smelled like crap, and they were charging students $650. Grad students, $650 for that. So worst case scenario in rental for students, I'm gonna charge $600. $600 times 11 rooms times 11 months, because that's all the leases they sign, is 11 months. You're looking at $72,000. I just doubled the income by putting some reno work into it. And let's factor that at 60%. Even at $600 a month, the tenants typically are paying all the utilities. Their electric, their water, their sewer, their trash, they're getting them cold. So let's just say I'm paying for everything, because you want to be as conservative as possible. I'm paying for everything. I run this property at 60%. So now you're looking at $43,000 net income, and these student housing deals are selling at an 8% cap rate. I'm gonna say worst case scenario, I sell it at a 9. We're looking at $484,000 sale price. I have a mortgage left, $150, subtract that. I have, let's say, all my reserves of $80,000 of my own money invested, subtract that. $100,000 in the reno, I need to pay the bank back, subtract that. I have to pay the realtor, that leaves me about $150,000. I had to pay the realtor, let's say 50 grand. I'm listing the property myself, maybe I don't have to put it on MLS, but let's say I pay the realtor 50,000, subtract that, I have $100,000 profit. $100,000 profit divided by the $80,000 that I invested, that's 125% return on my money. That's incredible when you think about the numbers wise, but I'm not here for 100 grand. I don't think normal people would do this for only 100,000. But me, on the other hand, I've never done a flip like this. I've never done a complete renovation, and I'm excited to do this. So I would do this. If I was to make $30,000 profit, I would still do this deal for the experience. Best case scenario, I'm able to lease out these rooms at $750 a room. I lease this at $750 a room. I may be on Maui next summer on the beach chilling for this success project. So that would be $750 times 11 times 11 months. That gives me $90,000 a month at 60%, $54,000 net income. At an 8% cap rate, $600,000 sale price. Pay the realtor, pay everything. I'm all in expenses at $350. So you're looking at a $250,000 profit. I don't even know what return that is, but I know it's bananas. And I get experience on top of that. I can't lose. When I say, I've said in other videos, you want to buy a bulletproof deal. I have location, I have financials, and I have experience coming my way. I can't lose. This is a bulletproof deal. That's what I'm saying now. I can't wait for the videos later to show you guys everything I fucked up, and I can't wait to fuck up with something new, something I'm learning. And that's the deal. So if a parent is coming to take a look at the apartment, would they be comfortable with their kid walking in on this alley? You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for this shit to get knocked down. It's all owned by one developer. He wants too much freaking money, but 3 bedroom. So this is the money maker. Right now, Lehigh University students on crappy apartments, on single rooms. I've been touring the area looking at different apartments that are offered for the students. There was a building that was literally, you get a bedroom and shared bathroom, shared kitchen. It smelled like shit, and they're offering it at $650 a month. So you're telling me for a 3-bedroom, I can't get $600 a month per student at minimum, and I'm gonna flip this, make them super luxury student housing. I'm going for $750. Student housing right there. Student housing right there. So there's no reason that I shouldn't get students right there, you know, in the red building. I'm going to make it happen. Everyone's telling me no, can't do it. Everyone's telling me it's. You know what? I haven't even seen the hospital, the St. Luke's, so maybe we should drive over there and see if it's actually like a nice hospital or it's just a piece of crap. Alrighty, so this is not a huge hospital by any means. Is there an emergency room? Yeah, there is an emergency room. Cancer center. Oh no, this is freaking massive. Big. That's big time. It's great. Look at this. Left and right. St. Luke's is everywhere. And this is only 3 blocks. 3 blocks from where we're at. St. Luke's is everywhere. So it to me, if you ask me, St. Luke's is here, the property's here, Lehigh is here. They're going to eventually expand into the property and buy the property. If I hold it for that long. If I can't get students, I'll get a nurse. They pay big bucks. I'll have luxury living. Let's go take a look at the university. Left and left. Look at this building, brand new student housing. They're paying like $3,000 for a 1-bedroom here. It's freaking ridiculous. You wanna see how far it is from my building? I'm calling it my building, it's not even mine yet. Southside Commons. 6-minute walk. This is a 6-minute walk from where from the building. And we're back. Look at this traffic, look at the property, right there. Traffic, property. 5 points, property. Development, property. St. Luke's, there's the property. Lehigh, there's the property. 5 points, there's the property. Traffic, there's the property. I mean, come on. Come on. I'm in love with the deal. You shouldn't be in love with real estate, but I find this deal completely bulletproof. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. That is it. I have to get back to work. I have to get back to my family. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your grandma. I'll see you later.